This is Tehachapi. Sit back and relax as Key, Corey, Greg, and Ashley talk about what's happening in and around Tehachapi.
And welcome into another edition of Tehachapi. Corey Costello here today with you. Clare Scotti joining us for our Tehachapi weekend event update. Clare, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's
Awesome.
Good to be here again.
Yeah, and we're coming off a super busy weekend. When you came in today, I told you how last weekend I felt like every time I turned around, there was something else happening around the city and the greater Tehachapi area. So still stuff happening this weekend, but a little bit of a pause this weekend maybe. Catch your breath because the next weekend is going to be very busy.
Absolutely, yes. So we have a few less things happening, but our breweries and wineries are still hopping. They've got lots of stuff happening this weekend, and there's a few things happening around town. But as you said, Corey, it's a little bit of a breather weekend, so that's nice.
Catch your breath every once in a while, yeah.
Yes. All right, so let's start with our vineyards this weekend. Tehachapi Winery is open on Fridays. They have their happy hour from noon to 6. That's 20% off all wine purchases. And then on Saturday, they have Lauren and Silas coming back up. They're playing from 2 to 5, and Claudia's Catering will be there. And then on Sunday, Darius Lux will be playing from 2 to 5. And they have a really special Father's Day event. They're doing a chili cook-off.
Oh, okay.
And we're inviting everybody to come out and bring your chili. It's a really fun event. Dads can come out, grandpas can come out, moms can come out. If you have a killer chili recipe, come and share it.
All right.
Please call Tehachapi Winery, let them know, and they'll get a spot for you. It starts at 1 p.m. There will also be an inflatable axe throwing section.
Okay.
Really kind of fun. Something different, something fun, something manly.
Yeah.
So
and safer than real axes around wine. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yes.
So probably a good call. Make them inflatable.
Exactly. Good thinking. And I do want to throw out there really quick that on June 30th, Tehachapi Winery is hosting a comedy night. This is $45 with Red House barbecue dinner starting at 6. And then the comedy starts at 7 p.m. with Sam Ridley, Stephanie Michelle, and Kevin Davis.
Okay.
So we know these events always sell out. They're really funny, and it's just a fun night to go out and relax. So again, June 30th, $45. Go ahead and call Tehachapi Winery, and they'll get you all set up.
We talk a lot about music in the community and live bands, but comedy is also, stand-up comedy is also with wineries, breweries as well. Have had comedy nights. It's starting to become a little tour stop for people as well in that sort of, that mid-level tour range. And it's great. So that's starting to pick up as well. So it's been fun to see that sort of evolve along with music.
Yes, absolutely. A different kind of entertainment that is just as wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. At Tehachapi Wine and Cattle Company, they are open on Fridays from 3 to 6. And Dave Mordigian will be playing this Friday. Saturday from 3 to 7, we have an Alice Wallace concert happening. You'll have to get tickets. They are on Eventbrite, or you can call 822-9233 to get tickets. And I believe that their tasting room will close before the concert. Okay. So head on over at noon if you want to go beforehand. But Alice Wallace is wonderful. And if you haven't ever seen her, this would be a good time to do it.
Cool.
On Sunday, Guitar Ted will be playing from 2 to 5. And they will be serving baby back ribs on Sunday for Father's Day. Nice. And then all throughout the weekend, they will have smoked tri-tip sandwiches with potato salad, summer salad with tri-tip or shrimp topping, avocado shrimp salad, and then they have their charcuterie, sangria, and cookies all weekend.
Excellent.
Yeah. Triassic is open from noon to 6, and they will be serving charcuterie made by yours truly. On Saturday, Beatlemania is happening from 5 to 8. This has been an event that a lot of people have been looking forward to.
Okay.
So head on over. I believe, from what I understand, you have to get tickets. It's $25. You can call 822-5241 to get those tickets, and Claudia's Catering will be there.
And this is a full-on Beatles tribute band.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
The hair and all that.
I believe the pictures I've seen, they look pretty legit. So.
Well, did you see the story recently? I think it was Paul McCartney said he used AI to regenerate John Lennon's voice for a music track on his new album.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
But these guys, no AI with these guys. They are just a legitimate cover tribute band. So
yes.
that'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm very excited. On Sunday, they have their Father's Day Fun Day. They're going to have tri-tip sandwiches, sides, dessert, and that will all be provided by Mosner for $30. And then they're going to have a cornhole and horseshoe tournament.
Okay.
So if you plan it right, you could go over to Triassic and kind of warm up with some cornhole and horseshoes, and then head on over and get some chili and throw some axes over at Tehachapi Winery.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
And then top it off with baby back ribs at Tehachapi Wine and Cafe.
I love the fact that everyone's serving like a very like dad appropriate dish on Sunday.
Right?
Like, lots of meats and beans involved. So well done, knowing your audience.
Right? Very nice. Over at Dorner Family Vineyards, they're open on Fridays from 2 to 6. And then on Saturday, they have Journey in Time coming to play from 2 to 5. And then on Sunday, they have Heft, Wilson, and Cinecor playing from 1 to 5. And I apologize if I didn't pronounce
Well, it sounds like a new group, so that's good. That sounds like new blood on the mountain. So cool.
I'll have to see if I can introduce myself and learn how to pronounce that correctly.
Yeah.
They will have poker set up on some of their tables on Sunday. And they'll also have a special barbecue going on. And that'll be from noon to 6. They'll have pulled pork with coleslaw, ranch beans, and all the fixings.
See, another one. Pulled pork, absolutely, right in the dad wheelhouse.
Yes,
I like it.
So it doesn't matter which winery you go to. There's going to be wonderful stuff. We want to remind you that Stray Leaves is open on Thursday through Saturday, starting at 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. They also have snack plates, sandwiches, all kinds of good things to munch on. It's beautiful weather, so you can sit outside on their gorgeous patio, drink some of those wonderful wines, and enjoy some time out in downtown Tehachapi.
And they've also been added into our farmers market as far as permitting for through the ABC, so you can actually now get some wine sort of to go and go into the farmers market as well. So that's been hammered out between Stray Leaves and ourselves and the ABC. So very cool. So it's all on the above board. So that'll help if you want to include that in your farmers market trip as well.
That's wonderful. And our booth is right out in front of Stray Leaves. And I know last week we had Tehachapi Winery with us, and Tehachapi Winery has a lot of really like bold reds and some dry whites. So we had a few folks that came up and they're like, do you have anything sweeter? And we would point them over to Stray Leaves.
Does. Yeah,
Stray Leaves. They have a whole selection, wonderful wines. There's sweeter wines, whites, reds, bolder reds, peppery reds, like whatever you're looking for, they have it.
Gotcha. Okay, awesome.
Yeah. All right, let's switch gears and head over to our breweries. Local Craft Beer has their musical open mic night tonight, Thursday, and they'll have Moo Moo's Tacos. They will also be out at Farmers Market as well.
Awesome.
And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Lupita's Tacos will be there serving up delicious tamales and tacos and really good food.
Both of those, Muumu's and Lupita's, are fantastic. They are some of my favorite ones that come in. So that's a good back-to-back combo, too.
Yes, absolutely. My mouth is watering over here. On Wednesday, we know that Geeks Who Drink Trivia Night starts at 6:30. It doesn't matter if you think you need to know all of this random stuff. It's always fun to go and try. And hey, there might be a topic that you know a lot about.
Yeah, just go for the entertainment value, because we've talked about this. We talked about with Tyson when he was on the show. It's a very serious ordeal for some of these people that like run the trivia circuit. But if you're just to go with your friends just to see, even like going there and just kind of getting your butt kicked is fun. But yeah, go check it out, because it's a very cool. It's a fun vibe with these guys that take it super seriously. And there's a bunch of group that there sometimes just want to have fun and drink some beer. So
exactly.
Yeah, it's a fun to just go even as an observer.
Right? Yeah, and you never know what you're going to learn. Too.
Yeah,
so
you're going to learn a lot of stuff.
You can quiz your coworkers the next day.
Yeah.
Poke Express is usually there to serve up food every week. And West Lane has a paint night tonight with As Unique as the Art, and they're doing a boho surf scene, which kind of gets us back over to the beach, nice summer vibes. Kiki's Tacos will be there. And then on Friday, they have their folk night, which I know Derek at West Lane likes to have a folk night once a month, and a bunch of local artists come out and
I went last month. It was
music.
great. It was great last month. Django and a lot of his other musical acts were there. Very cool. It was a fun night. So the music was solid, and looking forward to that. And I might even try to make it this Friday. We'll see.
Yahoo! Wonderful. Whole Shot Pizza will be there serving up pizza. And they will also, West Lane will be at Lucky Luke Brewing in Santa Clarita. They are doing a huge beer fest. There'll be over 12 breweries there, and they're doing an unlimited tasting. So you grab a glass when you come in, and I believe it's $42 and unlimited tasting. So you can taste what everybody has. West Lane will be there and a bunch of other local breweries. So if you're in Santa Clarita this weekend, maybe head over and check that out at Lucky Luke.
Cool.
Yeah. On Saturday, Cub and Gup will be there, and they are going to have Father's Day special beer specials all throughout the weekend.
Awesome.
And then we know every Wednesday we have open mic night with Cub and Gup Pizza.
Great.
I have not heard from Old West yet if they will be open this weekend, so I'm crossing my fingers and I'm hopeful. So stay tuned, and yeah, hopefully we'll hear some good news soon.
Okay. All right. Anything else happening around? Is that what do we got this weekend?
Right. So our local library has actually added on a couple new things for this summer. And on Fridays, they have lunch at the library now. Tuesdays through Fridays, they now have that lunch from 11:30 to 12:30 for any kids who need to have that lunch. And it's just a really nice thing that they're offering our community. And then at 12:30, they're doing a family story time, which is kind of fun. And then at 4 p.m. on Friday, Doodle Club will be starting up. On Saturday, we have Maker's Time at noon. And then on Tuesday, June 20th, we have Toddler Time at 11, lunch at 11:30. And then Rudy Paris is coming to do a little performance, a little reading. That'll be at 11:45. And then at 5:30 on Tuesday, June 20th, Soul and Sage and Soul will be doing a sound bath. So if you've heard that term, sound bath, and you're kind of curious what it is, this might be a really good place to learn a little bit more. And I know for a lot of people, it's very relaxing. It kind of helps just kind of get you back into your center.
Is that the thing with like the bowls and stuff like that? And
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I understand. I mean, Sound Bath sounded like a really cool name for a band.
Right?
Like Soundgarden, but Sound Bath.
Sound bath. That's a good idea.
You know.
Who's listening?
Yeah, exactly. I threw out two band names because I think I said earlier, I was like, oh, that sounds like New Blood on the Mountain. I'm like, New Blood on the Mountain. That sounds like an awesome band name too. So those are free. Whoever runs to them first gets them.
There you go. Tehachapi is good for so many
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. If you got a band that needs a new gimmick, I got you.
Call Corey Costello. On Wednesday, the 21st, we'll have lunch at 11:30. 12:30 will be a craft. 4 p.m. is Got Yarn, and Barks and Books is happening at 4 o'clock. And then on Thursday, they're going to have a rhythm game at 11, which is kind of fun. I think it's maybe for younger audiences, but maybe for everyone too. Can get that rhythm on. 2 p.m. is Lego Club. So there's a lot happening at the library, and there's always something fun and enriching for families of all ages.
Awesome. All right.
We know that Bear Valley Springs is having a Ren Fair hosted by the Cultural Arts Association. This is open for everyone. Please call 661-435-0667 to learn more. This will be from 10 to 5 on Saturday at Cub Lake, and they will have Shakespeare plays, live music. Red House Barbecue will be serving up turkey legs and all kinds of delicious grilled meats. There will be ale and face painting for everyone. Lots of different plays happening throughout the day. Dueling nights. So it's a smaller version of what you would find maybe in Irvine or Phoenix or some of the places where these larger Ren fairs take place. And it's just kind of a fun time to dress up and step back in time a little bit and have some fun.
Okay.
Yeah. And then on June 20th, we have our luncheon with the Chamber of Commerce featuring Edward Martin of Adventist Health. That's at noon at Big Papa's, and you can get tickets on Eventbrite. This is open for everyone. It is a chamber event, and chamber members are obviously invited, but there's always a few seats left over. So if you are curious about what's happening in our community and you want an update, this is a really great time to learn and maybe become a chamber member.
Awesome.
On June 24th, Los Viajeros is hosting a wine and dinner event. So this is a wonderful time to head out, visit Los Viajeros, taste some Malbec wine or some of their rosé. And Mosner Farms will be serving up salad, chicken piccata, angel hair pasta, roasted veggies, and a delicious dessert for $50. And you're going to want to call and get reservations for this. This is 661-822-7735.
Awesome. And the weather's been absolutely fantastic, unbelievable. It's been very cool. And so to get out for all these events, these wineries, breweries, whatever it is, outside dining opportunities, it's been perfect. It's just, there's no other way to describe it. It's going to be that way this weekend too.
Yes.
So take advantage of it while you can, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And I know we've been booking up very, very quickly with our summer tours. So it's been really fun.
Yeah. And speaking of that, Discover Tehachapi, their tours and more, discovertehachapi.com, and also Old Vineyard Charm, that opportunity to check them out with their tours and shuttle service. And you can visit them at oldvineyardcharm.com, and there's an E in old. It's that old. It's
old.
Like the old. So oldvineyardcharm.com. You can check out their wine tour stuff as well. Claire, anything else? Did we hit it all?
Yeah, we hit up all the events. I do want to make a note. My husband, Chris, has been really learning a lot about all of our local wines, and he's starting a YouTube series, and we'll also be posting it on our social media, Instagram and Facebook. But he's starting a series talking about some of the different wines that these wineries offer.
Oh, okay.
And so a little bit about, what the tasting notes are, something that makes them unique. If, a lot of the wines have placed and won medals in big time competitions. And so he's going to do a little spotlight on all these different wines that you'll find up here.
Cool.
So follow us on social media and you'll get to learn a little bit more.
He's going to do that with all his free time.
Right?
Yeah,
I know. He banged it out in
off.
3 minutes this morning. And I was like, dude.
Wow. You guys are amazing. I'm not sure how you do it, but definitely appreciate the effort. So, and it's fun to actually learn about, going down that road. When we had Mike Dorner in here, and Mike started breaking down the science of wine, and you go to Triassic, and Jim Arnold is happy to sit down with you and explain the science of his wine.
Yeah.
And it's really cool, like, to understand how it all works. And then when you go outside of the area and you talk about wine, people think you're like, an officiant, because you can say, well, technically, this note and this grape, and it makes you sound really important. So
Exactly.
as you get older in life, these little bits of trivia matter.
Absolutely. They do. And they really enhance the experience too, because when you've learned how that wine was made, it really brings it out. When you're tasting, you're like, I think I can taste that.
Sense notes of chocolate. Yes.
Right?
Yeah, no, it's actually, it's fun, and it really is enjoyable to learn that what actually goes into it, and all the little things you can do to change the flavor and add to it and take from it. And same goes for the beer brewers as well. Same sort of thing with them. So very, very cool knowledge. So, all right, we're good. We did it. We got it.
We did it.
All right. Yahoo. Excellent. Again, folks, this is all the things happening this weekend and in and around Tehachapi. And you can also email us at any point, media@tehachapicityhall.com. If you have a question for us, question for Claire, again, her website, discovertehachapi.com. And we will catch you all next week. Claire, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Tehachapod is a conversation about Tehachapi, featuring the community members who make this such a special place to call home. If you have a question or a thought you'd like to share, email media@tehachapicityhall.com.